Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you do a nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. Hard throw, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Dances by at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Here's Hardman to return.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
125 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Screen play, McKinnon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final try from Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.